and I almost got run over by a golf cart here. Who is this but Staley the Bear, who we know and love? Are we going to beat the Packers twice this year? Yes. This is the playoff team. Yes. Is Caleb Williams and Michael Jordan the same attendance? Okay. Yes. Why not? We're excited. We'll talk to Coach Matt Eberflus. You're a bear. You like honey. He has honey. Oh my gosh, this all makes sense. It's perfect. It's Kismet. There's Hard Knocks cameras everywhere. Oh my gosh, we're making out. This is a family show. We also will talk to Keenan Allen, the wily veteran, and yes, the rookie himself. Caleb Williams is on the show. Let's go. Okay, here he is, rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams. We're in Chicago. It's post-practice. 106 days ago, you were drafted.
Yep.
What's one thing that you've learned about yourself since then?
One thing I've learned about myself, I would say these play calls. They're tough, but kind of getting the hang of it now. People always talk about it throughout many years of watching all of y'all talk about us and things like that. Now, I guess growing up and things like that. The play calls are super long, all the adjustments and stuff like that, and you can do it and keep going.
Okay, and I thought you were going to say the low-hanging fruit answer of a slip and slide. You're learning how to slide. How's that going? Who came up with that?
We were in the QB room, and we can't really work on sliding in practice. A little bit dangerous, and we can't get touched. So we needed some way to do it, and it was really hot out one day, and it was also a good idea to work on it.
It looks like you're having fun doing it, but as a fan, and I grew up in Chicago, do I want you to slide? You had 21 rushing touchdowns last year.
I've been working on my slides or getting out of bounds. I think I'm pretty good at getting out of bounds, but if I can't, I would say I've needed to work on my slide.
I gave Keenan Allen a lot of shit for not only booing you, but letting you get booed when he clearly could have helped you with that Ordinary People. What is you picking a slow jam like Ordinary People by a dude who has a bajillion Grammys? What does that say about you that was your song choice?
Yeah, it's actually my song choice every game for the past 5 or 6 years, right before we go out. It's just go out there, be calm, just ordinary person out there, and go have fun, win games.
Yeah, you're an ordinary person, Caleb. Yeah. You really are. Just playing. Yeah, you're just like everybody
ball.
else.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to play Ordinary People by John Legend against the Bills.
Yep.
Who they're starting Josh Allen. Your coach said he's juiced to get you out there.
Yeah, I'm juiced.
About what specifically are you juiced?
I mean, last time I was on the field was November 18th, and so to be back on the field where I'm all, suited up, all the guys out there with me, new team, new city, new everything. Been working my tail off. We've been working our tail off. So we're excited. We're all excited. And I just can't wait to get back out there and be able to throw my first pass, take the first hit that in the NFL, things like that. So a lot of things to be excited about, and we can't wait.
I was thinking about that as your coach was saying that he's excited and you'll be making your debut. How hard is it going to be for him to come over and say you're done?
For him, I would hope it's going to be easy. Oh, for me, it's going to, to be back in, on the field in those moments, and then, getting all juiced up and for my first game and then have to be taken off. Not really used to being taken off the field unless we're up by a lot, so got to get used to that. But, I'm going to be excited. It's going to be a good time, be out there with the guys. And having fun, throwing touchdowns and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll bench you after your second or third touchdown in the first quarter.
Hopefully.
I can't wait.
We'll see.
Rome's out there returning punts, which I think is wild. You guys have become close. You, of course, faced each other. Is it crazy that you have 3 wide receivers who, as far as I can tell, all get along and all want each other to do really well? That's pretty nice for you.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, but it's also really nice. Post has done a great job. All the guys up top have done a great job getting the right guys. And the right guys just so happen to be also really good football players. And so, we're all excited. They're excited. They get along really well. We go out to dinner pretty often. Every off day, I would say. So far, we've been out to dinner and things like that. So just getting around each other, building a bond, building a trust. It's only going to keep growing.
Who's paying dinners?
So we actually, everybody gets a a dinner. So I've had a dinner already. DJ's had a dinner. Keenan's had a dinner. Rome's had a dinner.
Wow,
that we've all.
Keenan's paying for a rookie's dinner. Wow.
Well, it wasn't a rookie's dinner.
Now
it wasn't a
I've
rookie's
seen
dinner.
it all.
It wasn't a rookie's dinner. It was just a few. It was just a few of us. It was actually mainly, the older guys. I don't think we've done the rookie dinner yet. So we'll see how that goes.
What do you make of this whole narrative, especially after Hard Knocks? And you're a leader. You're like, pick up your shit. You are injecting yourself, and you've got people out in the media saying, which I don't even know if you hear, saying this is a rookie. He's a rookie. I would never listen to a rookie. How do you balance that, being the new guy, but you're also the quarterback?
I choose my words wisely, but I could give two, and you probably know the next word. I don't really care about the outside people. It only matters about the people in the building, the people around every day, my family, my support staff, my support system of my family and all of them. So other than them and the people in the building, have fun, get all your clicks that you need, and have at it.
I kind of love it. Even I found myself not defending you, but like yelling at people on Twitter today. It doesn't get to you at all.
Yeah, I mean, I see it.
Yeah.
People always act like they don't see it, but I see it, and it doesn't faze me because I know who I am. I know who we are. I know what we're working towards, and we're ready to go.
You have a veteran presence. I asked Keenan when he was out here because I've known him a long time, and I'm like, how am I going to relate to this 22-year-old kid? What do I need to know? He was like, talk about Asics and cool shoes and New Balances are back, okay? But I'm really, I got to be honest, I'm sitting here and you have a veteran presence about you that I don't know that I was expecting, which is very, very cool. You get the Gen Z label in a big way.
Yeah.
Is it a good thing to be a Gen Z quarterback?
I don't know. I don't really know the answer for the Gen Z. I think the game is in a good spot. I think the game has transitioned tremendously, and to have young guys. There's a lot of young QBs out there starting and playing well, and so that's kudos to the coaches. That's kudos to the organizations and everybody adjusting to the guys that they have, and being adaptable to those situations and not being one way and being stern on that, and it's been great. So I guess being a Gen Z quarterback isn't too bad.
I think you have a responsibility. I don't think you're going to own it, but I think this isn't going the other way. So you have the unfortunate responsibility of being the first and being the pioneer to sort of be like, this is who the F I am. I love this for you.
Yeah, I would. That's how I typically like to be.
Yeah.
This is who I am. This is what it's going to be. I'll keep growing, keep building on who I am, but not going to change for anyone else other than myself. So.
How does having a defensive-minded coach? It's weird. He's in the quarterback room with you. I'm watching on Hard Knocks. How does he help you by being that way? Yeah,
I mean, he's in our meetings. We ask him questions about the defenses and what they're being ran or what they're running, and what's happening throughout the plays and things like that to try and see it. And then other than that, I mean, they throw a lot at me. Like today, I got caught with a blitz. I thought I checked into it, got caught with a blitz, and it's kind of frustrated me because I thought I checked right into it and got caught with it. And so just growing and having a defensive-minded coach is great because he kind of controls practice, and he gets to and take the how you want coach, but you control practice, I think, and I think he orchestrates a few more things than I think would happen, but no, it's honestly great. It's been fun.
Defense is being slept on, it sounds like, a little bit. I think Montez Sweat doesn't get talked about enough among his position. Jalen Johnson.
They're unbelievable. They're really excited to get back out there. And I honestly can't wait to not go against them and be able to watch them and cheer for them, because right now there's no cheering for them. There's only at the end of practice of good jobs and things like that. But right now, not cheering for them, but I can't wait to get out there and cheer for them. Montez, Dex, Jalen, Byard. I mean, we got guys. TJ, Tremaine.
Love TJ.
We got some guys that are. They're going to wreak havoc and make plays and get us the ball back, and we're going to go out there and score and do our job.
Twice this year against Jordan Love, I was just talking to him about his leadership style. He just got a contract. He's incredible. And the first word he said is, I think it's fun. I'm fun. That's my leadership style. So if you had a phrase or one word to describe your rookie leadership style, or just your Caleb Williams leadership style, what is it?
Since he took fun, I'm going to say my leadership style is
More fun.
More fun. No, I would say I think right now in practice I'm a little fiery. I like things being right. I like things being perfect. I like us getting the stuff right. Obviously, I have to control it to a certain extent because of position, because everybody is gonna look at the QB and things like that. If I'm out there losing my stuff, it's not gonna be a good look for the next play or for defense, whatever the case may be. So, so I would say a little fiery, but also in control.
I'm going to make sure I ask you the right question for my last question.
All right.
What do you want to ask about Matthew Stafford, or should we continue with the Green Bay rivalry? Which one? Hamilton, go.
Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
Let's go Matthew.
Here's the thing. My staff is obsessed. My entire Up and Adams production crew is obsessed with quarterback's favorite quarterback being Matthew Stafford.
I love Matthew Stafford.
Take me into the why, the what, the who.
I mean, we we get here early in the morning, and Brett Rippon, he also was there with Matthew Stafford, and when he would play for Detroit, I enjoyed watching them, but I wasn't so young, but I was younger, and I didn't really understand. And then I got older and older, and then I started to understand his game. He's unbelievable. Like there's a couple plays where he'll get a play action, and he has the backer on a string. Like he wants the backer to go here, he'll go there, and he'll throw it right behind his head at the perfect touch, perfect velocity. And so he's unbelievable. I don't know how. I think it was 46, right? On the top 100, 56.
I don't even
top
know.
100.
I didn't look.
It was something unbelievable that he shouldn't have been.
Happy.
I was not happy
Where
about.
Would you put him?
Matthew Stafford is probably. I don't think I can name two or three quarterbacks that play the position better than Matthew Stafford.
Wow.
Not obviously playing right now. I'm not saying
42. He was 42 on the list.
I don't know how he's 42.
You're telling me he's better than Josh Allen. He's better than that's
Matthew Stafford is Matthew Stafford. Aaron Rodgers right now in the game is my number one QB.
Yes. Which
obviously last year he got hurt and things like that. So that's it kind of varies for the top 100. But
you don't play Aaron. You play Matthew though.
Yeah, Matthew's
week
top
4.
2 in the league.
You're playing in week 4.
I know. He's top 2 in the league. I give him his respect. I watch his game. Try and mimic things and get after it.
And I hope you do well because you're just an ordinary person. So I don't know how you're really going to do against Matthew Stafford being just a regular guy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Whatever. All right,
see.
Caleb Williams, it's so nice to meet you. Veteran presence, fiery personality, fiery competitor, and leader here for the Chicago Bears. Listen, the record for the Bears against the Packers, which I'm obsessed with, 1-15 BC before Caleb. After, we'll see what the score is. We'll be back. Sitting next to a very perceptive wide receiver, a veteran here in Chicago. The colors look good on you, Keenan Allen.
I'm a blue guy, I'm a blue guy. Shouts out Sky Blue,
Yeah, you're also a good teammate, which is why I'm going to ask you, how'd you let your boy get booed like that?
Who?
Caleb Williams.
He got booed.
Ordinary People. Heard of it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was his fault.
Why?
You talking about
Yeah.
He got to come better.
Yeah.
The delivery, it was almost there. He started well. The passion, it was there. Lyrics. You don't know the lyrics.
He didn't know the lyrics?
That's what happened.
Got it. I don't know if a slow jam is a slow jam smart with those things?
Absolutely.
You think so?
You gotta it's gotta be a good one though. It's gotta be universal. Everybody's gotta know it so they can join in and everybody will sing versus just you singing.
Let's do a redo. You get to pick Caleb's song. What are you having him sing? And obviously, the fact that you didn't accompany this man on the piano is insane.
I think you go with like a little Mario, Let Me Love You.
Oh.
That'd be a good one. That's a solid one, right?
That's not bad. Listen, Hard Knocks has all these like musical features, all of that. When are you getting the on the Ivory Keys?
I gotta find one. I haven't found one yet.
There's not a piano here at House?
No.
That sounds like a mistake. That sounds like a thing that we need to get Aaron Clark work on.
It seems.
We didn't see you much in this episode. What's to come?
A lot. We got some good stuff for you. Me and DJ has been, in cahoots.
What does that mean? What is the dynamic between you and DJ Moore, who I feel like sometimes is quiet, but whenever I bring him up to a teammate, they say, "Are you insane?"
Yeah, no. He's a good guy. Good guy. He's great to be around. Great personality. Great character, and you just have a good time.
He told me he'll get his 1,000 yards.
Oh,
you, my friend, I gotta say, this is incredible. Let's take a moment here. 96 catches away from what?
I don't know.
You really don't know?
No, I don't.
96 catches for being the 15th player in NFL history to reach the 1,000 catch mark.
Mm.
You are 96 short of 1,000. What does that mean to you?
We got work to do. We got work to do.
You really didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Do you know what that puts you ahead of on the list?
At 15?
Yeah.
No.
It rhymes with Schmandy Schmoss.
Is it really? Randy Moss.
What does that do to you?
There's a lot. I mean, body of work. You got to be able to put it in. Being consistent, being available, just doing my job.
Your consistency gets talked about a lot, and it should,
Yeah.
because you just look at the numbers. The 96 catches I'm talking about, you've had 96 catches in the last 7 seasons? You're unbelievable. Consistency, I know. Even now, even like the bona fide, proven, don't have to prove shit to anybody receiver that you are, what do you think does not get talked about enough?
With me, I'd probably just say my work ethic. Just going out to practice, being with the guys every day, just going through it, going through the process. Not shorting anything, not shorting the process at all, and just making sure I get my work in, and when it's time to go, we already ready.
I ran into you in the off season. Before you even said hi, there was a bit of a, he's the real deal. I forget exactly. I don't want to quote you on it, but I saw you. It was out in California. You, of course, with the Chargers, and you were like, "Yo, real deal."
Yeah.
Tell me about you and your development with your quarterback. Look at your face.
he's a player's guy. He can play the game. His talent is through the roof. He's a guy that you want to help learn, because when he gets it, it's going to be special. And you just hope it comes around sooner than later, because I want to be here for it.
He's going to have his debut, right, up against the Bills. Coach has said that he's going to, he wants to see a couple things. What's your role in making sure that goes well for him?
Oh yeah, I'll be out there. So, that usually goes good in that aspect. I'll be out there having a good time playing football, and just trying to get into a rhythm early.
What can you tell me about, I've never met Caleb. If you were maybe, if I'm describing you, consistent and confident are the first two, and entertaining. Always a good time.
You've never met him.
What are the 3 words you would use to describe Caleb Williams?
I'm gonna go. Sheesh. Competitive.
Okay.
Smart. And a kid.
Okay, a kid.
As a kid, like it's not too serious. Like he's not like usually quarterbacks are like, you don't really want to like play around with them because you want them to take you serious. But you know what I'm saying? It's more of a lax.
And that's a good
situation.
thing.
Absolutely. You can be yourself around them. You don't have to always be in business mode, so to speak.
What kind of card games y'all playing?
Monopoly deal.
Okay, that's awesome. I don't even know what
Monopoly
that
deal,
is.
spades. Monopoly deal and spades for the most part.
Clearly, it gets competitive. That's the first word you use to describe your rookie quarterback. Who's getting the best of who?
Monopoly deal, he probably got the best. He taught me how to play. And then spades, obviously. I'm the older one, so.
I don't even know what that is.
Spades? You never play spades?
No, spades, yeah. Monopoly deal, I've never heard of.
Yeah, Monopoly deal, I just learned.
I look at Caleb and I think, what am I going to talk to this 22-year-old about?
Yeah.
What is it like relating to a young head like that?
It's tough. It keeps me, in that I guess the social life of because they know all the new stuff, like the new jeans, the new clothes, the new shoes.
What have you learned from him?
I wear
then?
like Air Force Ones still. So.
Wait, are Air Force Ones not cool? Does he think that those are like?
No, they wear Air Force Ones, but it's just like, I don't know. They have like the new stuff, so like the Asics and the New Balances.
That's cool.
They came back.
Asics and New Balances.
Came back.
What else should I talk to him about? What else is Gen Z talking about?
I don't know. Football.
I love it. You had Justin Herbert, another insanely talented quarterback who you defended, you loved, you played with. What is a parallel between the two of them?
Talent. They both have talent through the roof. And I thought the same with Justin. As soon as it clicks for him, it's going to be special. And obviously, you've seen him get better every year. And I think this could be a year Justin really takes off. And Caleb's the same way. Once he figures it out and gets to the situations that he likes and understands the defenses and sees them over and over and over, and now he knows how to respond against them, it's gonna be special.
There's a lot of hype. There's Michael Jordan comparisons. There's all of this. Do you have a role in sort of helping him manage that, or does he block out the noise completely himself?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm obviously here to help. We have a lot of guys that can do that. With DJ Cole, Gerald, Swift, all the guys on the team who can help make the job easier for him. But, you know, for him, it's just going to be, you know, playing football, doing what he's always done, and, you know, just not making it bigger than what it is.
I saw Rome out there returning punts, which is wild. We'll see if he gets to do that. He's quick. He can do what Coach says. He's excited. I don't think that was going to happen. He never did it in college.
NFL.
I guess.
Yeah,
Sure.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
If you say so, what kind of questions is the rookie asking you?
Rome,
Yeah.
just kind of reps that he has that he's not sure about. We'll talk over like how he runs his one-on-one routes, like what he could have did better, like techniques that I would have did, certain stuff like that. Just picking my brain.
Keenan, if 96 catches to 1,000, beating Randy Moss that's not what you're chasing. What are you chasing at this point in your career? Let's be real.
I mean, Super Bowl, for sure. You know, it's one of those things you want to play. That you play for. You know, that's really the only reason you start playing football is because you want to be in that spotlight, for the Super Bowl. And you know, along that way, whatever happens in that process comes.
I mean, Super Bowl in Chicago, that'd be pretty nice 40 years later.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that you're saying you want that and you expect that in your first year. What would be success at the end of this year?
Super Bowl. I mean, we don't play this game to make it to the first round of playoffs.
Let's go. Do they have it here?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we have the team for it. I think the defense is lights out, especially, you know, going against them every day. It's hard. It's very tough. I don't think I've been in a training camp where it's been this hard to get a catch. You guys are good.
Derwin Jameson, where is saying, excuse me?
No, Derwin alone is definitely the guy.
You can't get a catch off Jalen Johnson. What is this all about, Keenan?
No, I mean I can get a catch on Jalen. No, I was saying one-on-ones I hadn't got a catch. You know, some things were going, you know, sideways for a little moment, but we got back to it yesterday. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
Everything's fine. You're going to play against Buffalo. You're having the time of your life here in Chicago. There is a happy energy about you that I'm very. You're revitalized. I feel like making a change.
Yeah, we're coming back, ready to go.
Yeah. Anything about Chicago you want to tell me? Have you had your Portillo's, your Giordano's, your?
I actually had a deep dish earlier. That was back in OTAs. It was fire.
Yeah.
It was fire. We went to the Cubs game, and then after, got some pizza.
What isn't getting talked? You come on. What's not getting talked about with the Chicago team? I'll focus on the quarterback.
I don't know. Best duo in the league, probably. I don't know. Is that getting talked about out here? Are we talking about that? The best duo in the league? We're not talking about that, huh? We ain't got to talk about it. We'll see.
DJ Moore and oh my gosh, and Keenan Allen are coming for everybody. I don't know. I was just in Green Bay. That secondary is pretty nice.
Is it?
Huh. Jair.
Who else?
I love you.
You don't know who is he? She don't even know who else is over there.
I love you. We're going to take a short break. Coach, I saw you a couple months ago. I told you your beard was going to take the world by storm, and I feel like I media trained you for all of the attention that it's getting. How's it going with that?
Yeah, I give you all the credit, of course, but it's going good. You know, like I said, it's less maintenance. I don't need to be shaving every day, so I think that's important. Get a little more time, save 10 minutes, so it's been good.
Kelly did her thing. Do Keenan Allen and do Caleb, do they get jealous of all the attention your beard's getting?
Well, I would say that Keenan Allen has the best beard on the team by far. It's not even close. I think Darnell Wright, may have him, close second, but he's got a good one.
You're playing him in the preseason, I just heard, via my Twitter machine.
We're going to play the starters. And again, we've got a set range for that. Once we feel good about that, we'll get those guys out of there. We're going to see good flow, good execution. And once we feel good about it, we'll get them out.
Are you taking Caleb out after 2 touchdowns or 3?
Well, if he gets that, for sure. But we just really want to see him execute, operate the offense, have a good rhythm. No pre-snap penalties, and being able to go through the process of this, the live rush. I think that's really important for him to be able to feel that. Buffalo has a good rush group, which give us a big challenge, and him having the ability to slide and keep his eyes downfield. So it's going to be a good day for him.
Coach, you said you're juiced. That's a headline right there for Chicago. You're juiced about Caleb's debut. What specifically do you want to see? The one thing that you'll say, that's why I'm playing you right now.
Yeah, much of the same that we've seen in practice. He's really accurate. He does a really nice job on the move. But I just really want to see him function, in an NFL preseason game for the first time. If you go back and watch, and which I did, I went back and watched all the rookies that have played, that are high draft picks, over the last couple of years, and they were good. They had some struggles in the beginning, and that's part of the process of having that experience and exposure to the game, to the NFL game, to the speeds of it. And then being able to adjust and adapt and then overcome that and then go to the next phase of it. So this is all part of the process.
How's he adjusting and adapting to all these Hard Knocks cameras that are following us around?
It's been really good.
Yeah?
We had him in Indianapolis when I was there as the coordinator, and it's been really good. You can barely notice that they're around. They do a really nice job with that, and it's really been seamless. And I told the guys in the beginning, just be authentic, be yourself, and that's going to be good enough.
Joe Shane said, I talked to him a couple of weeks ago on my show, he said he still has PTSD even though the cameras are gone. He looks up and thinks he's still on tape. You have none of that going on.
No.
You're completely focused. I love that. In terms of Caleb, watching him out here today, watching him through this whole process, drafted 106 days ago, which is incredible. What is the one thing that you've learned about him in that time?
He accepts challenges. So we've set markers every single week and challenged him to meet those, and he's done a great job of rising to the occasion and leveling up. We did it when he left for summer. We had him, do a whole thing during the summer. He did it at more exceeded expectation, and we've been doing that every single week, kind of giving him measures to meet, and he's accepted those challenges.
What does it say about him that you didn't bring in a vet, that he earned the job right away?
Yeah, that's just confidence in him, knowing his abilities, knowing what kind of person he is, what kind of teammate he is. And, the job's not too big for him. And, again, he's got a lot to learn. This is the NFL, and there's a learning curve to this, and it's a process. And we all have to play well around him. That's the big thing I've been telling all the vets. The defense has got to play well. The kicking game's got to be sound. Our protectors got to protect. The catcher's got to catch and run. And we got to really play well around him because he is a rookie, and it's the first time he's going through this. And we got some really good blend and good mix of young guys and veterans, and we got to play well around them.
There's managing the confidence, there's managing the earning the gig, of course, big city, big market. I love that, Saban is like expectations are a killer. I love undersell, over deliver, but I'm seeing Hard Knocks treatment of the MJ stuff, the Jordan stuff. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, expectations, are really for the outside in force, and we really want to focus on inside out. So that's Caleb partnering with his coach, his head coach, with his coordinator, with his quarterback coach, with the offense. And that partnership really gets you through into the development phase of it. So, and really just improving every single day and developing through the process of a day-to-day operation. And then put that day to bed and then wake up and start all over again. Just get better, just small amounts at a time.
You mentioned getting better in all phases. Rome's out there. Your draft pick, punt returning, what is with that?
Well, he's good at it, number one.
He didn't do it in college. We looked it up. He did it 3 times in college.
Yeah, but he's done it in the past. He said, hey, I can return punts, and he talked to us about it during the draft process. And he's really, really good at it, and he's dynamic back there. And we'll see if we're going to get him a couple touches in the game. We'll see about that in terms of the other guys too, and we'll see.
What do you see in him? Because he doesn't have experience doing it. So what did you see in him that said, okay, all right, I'll listen to you?
He's got speed. He's got speed, and he's got explosion, and he certainly can, yards after catch, you see that, and he can break tackles, so we'll see how it goes.
You have something like 10 of 11 potential starters, alleged starters on defense in the building again. What does that consistency mean for this team and you?
It's good because it's we're going through the second year of the system, and they understand that. So your floor in terms of where you start is up here now. So they have a great understanding of the concepts, the schemes, how they communicate with each other, being on the same page. But it's all about, and I said it last week, I believe, it's all about really about what we do on the grass. So we got to prove it every single day we go out there in practice, and the guys are doing it, and we just got to keep getting the details better. And once we do that, we're going to be on the way to being a good defense.
I was just with D'Amico Ryans yesterday, and I was sitting with him, and he's got great energy, a great young quarterback, of course, and he's a defensive-minded coach, just like you. Y'all are an endangered species, Coach Eberflus, so tell me the advantage, and maybe even if you can speak to the responsibility that you sort of bear to these little whiz kid McVays out there of being a successful defensive-minded coach.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of benefit to it, really, because when I spend a lot of time with the quarterbacks, I'm in the quarterback room, and they're always bouncing questions, coverage questions, pressure questions, what is this, what's the rules for those guys, and they benefit that because they're getting a dual education. They're learning the offense, but they're also learning the defense at a different level than they would if I wasn't in there. So I think that's a really cool thing. that they can do. And, there's been some good ones over the years, Chuck Noll and Belichick and Dungy and Tomlin, and there's been some pretty decent ones. So,
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so let's not discredit the defensive guys.
Let's keep those alive, of course. Well, that's a great answer to that. I wanted to ask you a couple questions. Last time I saw you, you gave me some honey. You have an aviary. I didn't know. I felt unprepared. I was ill-prepared for the interview because I did not know anything about bees. So I did my research, and I got to know beehives a little bit better. I'm going to give you names for worker bees, actual worker bees,
Okay.
and you tell me which player on the team best exemplifies that. Are you down?
Sure.
All right. The guard. Who's the enforcer that's going to have everyone's back?
Enforcer, the guard. That would be Montez.
Montez. I mean, why isn't he talked about as one of the elite pass rushers in this league?
He should be.
Yeah, and now you've had him in the building. I have a feeling he's going to go off this year.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm excited about him.
Okay, you don't want to say much. I like that. The forager. The forager does the dirty work and doesn't get enough credit.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's Keenan Allen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I love that. The builder. Who has been a big part of creating the incredible culture that you have here?
Oh, geez. I would say that's Ryan Poles.
Ryan Poles?
Yep.
He doesn't get enough credit?
Nope.
Oh, I love hearing that. You guys have a great dynamic between you. Speaking of great dynamics, you and Matt LaFleur at a Bucks game. Is that allowed?
Well, see, let's clear the air here because I was there visiting the school. My daughter's going to Marquette.
Okay. Like
So
my sister went to. Yeah, we talked about this.
I was visiting the dorms. I talked to Shaka, and he said, "Hey, I get you some tickets." And I sit down and I look to the left, and lo and behold, there's Matt LaFleur.
We're going to have to check this story
that's how
out.
It happened.
That's how it happened.
Oh, yeah.
I talked to them about the rivalry. I was up in Green Bay. I was with Matt LaFleur, with Jordan Love and company. That 1 in 15 number, not a number that we want to continue. How much would it mean to you? It's late in the season, can't come soon enough.
Yeah, we're going to know what our football team is at that point, and we're excited about building to that point. And again, we got to take it one game at a time.
All right, Coach, we appreciate the time. Enjoy the season. Kick ass.
All right, thank you.
We'll be back. Now we're here for the feature star. We're here for the big star in the building. Maya has come all the way, my niece, of course, who's now literally taller than me. Let's talk about that first. Are you having fun here today?
Yes.
What happened?
So I got my hair cut today.
Okay.
And then I had to play with my sister Natalia
Yeah.
for a long time in the bonus room.
In the playroom. And then you somehow got here, and who did you meet? Who did you see?
I saw
Staley the Bear.
Yeah, and then I also saw
Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
The quarterback. I mean, he was really excited to meet you. He was a little starstruck. He said, "That's
Yes.
the Maya."
Yes.
What did you get any presents?
Yes, I got a friendship bracelet, and then I also got, I think, the water bottle.
The water bottle thing.
Yeah.
Which is, what are the water bottles that all the kids are obsessed with?
The Stanley.
It's not a Stanley, but it's a Staley.
Yes.
Staley the Bear is better than a Stanley mug. That's what I
Yes.
always say. Now, this is all a plot. I'm going to sneeze here in a second. This is a plot. Hold on. This is a plot, Maya. This happens on live TV sometimes. You just start sneezing. To get you to be a Bears fan. How do you feel about that? Your mom's a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Your dad's a Bears fan. What would you like to say about your mental struggle?
Okay, so I like both evenly.
Who gave her PR notes? This is excellent. Excellent job. You like them both.
I like them both the same.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true. I think it's fair to say the Bears maybe need to, win a Super Bowl or two, and then you'll pay attention, right?
I'd say so.
Yeah,
too.
I think that's a good idea because you like that Mahomes guy a little bit.
Yeah.
I will just ask you, has Mahomes ever taken a selfie with you? No, so I would say Caleb Williams has the leg up there.
Yeah.
Now, you're the world's next soccer superstar. How's soccer going?
Good. I'm more of a defender, but I'm working
Yeah.
on my offense, and I'm really good at it. I was killing it the last time I went to soccer, which I have soccer today too.
I wonder where she gets that from. I was killing it, she says. It's very interesting.
I got it
that-
from my mom every
From your mom. That's very true. It's very interesting that you like to play defense. You and I are not related. You're not my niece. We have nothing in common. I want to be the superstar scoring goals, and you're telling me you want to be the Brian Urlacher just stopping people from having success on offense? You like defense?
I like defense. I like both. It's just I'm better at defense than offense.
Yeah, you're the best at everything in my eyes. Love you, Mai. All right, let's put the mic down. We're going to have Hamilton come in here. We're going to talk a little bit about these Chicago Bears that you're deciding to sort of let's hear it from Mai, everybody. Woo! Tough act to follow, kid.
Man,
Good luck. Tough act to follow.
You tried to bait her into a bite too. She was not taking the bait.
Listen,
she
she's
stood on
media
business.
trained. I think her mom, I think something died in Amanda when she heard that she likes the teams evenly.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's what
did.
we're working towards here, aren't we? On a serious note, it's about turning this energy around. I didn't really have a chance to win Maya over as a young girl when the Chiefs were killing it. Now we have a chance, you know, when the next baby in the Up and Adams family happens to say, be a Bears fan, would you? Take the Caleb Williams jersey, would you? And I would have to say that don't know that I've ever been as impressed as I was in an interview than I was with Caleb Williams just now. Total eye contact, not that I don't expect that from a quarterback, but
Yeah.
not a rookie. This is not a rookie, people. Make no mistake. That's my big takeaway from today.
Yeah, and the other one for me is, you know, we have this concept of you have a young quarterback, you have a rookie, you need an offensive-minded coach for him. And
No.
Eberflus talked about being in those quarterback meetings and how much, you know, he's involved in the development. And Caleb talked about how important it is to get those other perspectives. So that's something that doesn't really get talked about, but is an interesting dynamic here too.
We're watching it on Hard Knocks, which we love. The HBO, I mean, they're here, NFL Films in full force, doing an incredible job, as always, sort of canvassing and bringing fans what they want, just anything they can get from these teams that are on the up and up. No more exciting team than the Bears. I'm so excited about everything. The hype train is in full swing here. And at first, you know, because I am undersell, over deliver. He doesn't care. He's not rattled by it. He's not going to hear the Michael Jordan noise and think he's the best thing in the world. He knows he's an imperfect, you know, work in progress who has all the talent in the world. I love seeing that. I'll also say a big question I had coming in here is I want somebody to give me a direct answer on why not give competition. Why not have a veteran in here to push him? Why, you know, other teams are slow to name a starter, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to give that to some. That's always the mentality, right? You don't want to give a quarterback something right away, make them. I like the jig is up vibe that's happening here. Why waste time? They're so confident in him. He's so confident in himself that he knows the keys are his. There isn't a veteran in the land, I believe, that would come here and push him. So why do the charade and the hoopla when we can just start day one? You're our guy. Let's go win this thing. And make no mistake, Keenan Allen is not joking or not laughing and saying, let's go win a Super Bowl. He would not say that. He would not leap that pressure onto his quarterback if they didn't think they could get it done here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, everything's set up so well, and the defense gets overlooked too because the offense is so exciting, and they have that too. They have all the pieces here in Chicago. They really do. It's exciting.
Playoff team, are you willing to say? What are you going to say?
Absolutely. I think this is a playoff team. Even then, that division is going to be so tough. But we saw it with the AFC North last year. That doesn't mean 3 teams can't get in. I think we see 3 teams, and I think the Bears are one of them.
What do you make of the energy in this building? Because when you have a new shiny piece in town, you know, we saw there's a bit of energy around the Jets last year when Aaron was there. There's excitement and there's anxiousness. Where do you find these Chicago Bears?
I see it as excitement. I didn't feel a lot of anxiety in the building. It doesn't seem like the outside pressure, the Hard Knocks cameras are really affecting things in a negative way. Like you heard Eberflus, he's comfortable. There's no PTSD from cameras. He's comfortable with the cameras. They're comfortable with the attention.
I really like him.
Yeah.
I like talking to him. I think it's nice that he's sort of like an easy thing of fresh air because you have your fiery quarterback.
Yeah.
That was a perfect word for his leadership style.
Yeah.
And he says, I want it right.
Yeah.
So, you know, anybody out there thinking this is a rookie and these people saying rookie shouldn't act that. No, like, make no mistake. It's his and he's going to take it.
And it's authentic to him. Like he's not forcing it. That's who he is. And I think, you know, you say how much he cares. Like you could tell that blitz situation, the check and protection that he messed up. Like
he's pissed.
It bothered him.
Yeah.
But he also was able to let it go. Like he didn't carry it with him here, which was
nice
which
to
was
see.
great to see.
Nice to
Great
see. All right, Hamilton, we want to, of course, say thank you to the Chicago Bears. Aaron Clark, I got to see Ted Cruz, who's here. Amazing. I mean, that just adds to what this organization is going to be able to accomplish for the fans, giving them the best product. I could not be more excited. There's not a fan base that deserves winning more in this amazing city. And I meant what I said about the Packers. Like, here we go. I would not be surprised if this team gets momentum. And now the more I'm here, the more I'm convinced that having those division games later in the season is the best possible thing for this team.
Yeah, you get those reps under your belt, you're going to be in mid-season form when that first one rolls around.
It's been amazing. Great fans. Love being in Chicago. We will be in New Jersey with the Giants on Sunday, taking a bit of a breather. Going to hang out with Maya. Maya, want to go to Target and spend some money? All right, sounds good. That's what we'll be doing for the rest of today. And for Up and Adams, I just want to say my crew has been working 12 days in a row, but really like a month in a row trying to organize everything. So top to bottom, everybody in LA, everybody here on the road, and everyone in between, dealing with the planes, trains, and automobiles, dealing with schedules changing, dealing with me. I appreciate it so much. And I just want to say, I cannot believe the kick butt content that we've put out, and I couldn't be more proud. So for everybody here at Up and Adams, great team. Cheers to you. We'll see you guys on Sunday.